You've probably seen it, that sleek little machine sitting on kitchen counters everywhere. Some call it the magic box that lets you eat fries without guilt. Others think it's just another fancy trend. But is the air fryer really the healthy hero it claims to be? Or is it just a glorified mini oven with good marketing? Well, today we're uncovering the real story behind this buzzing appliance that changed the way millions of people cook. Welcome to the Untold Simple. So, where did this whole air frying thing even begin? The idea actually started long before the viral TikTok recipes and crispy Instagram reels. In 2010, a Dutch company introduced the first air fryer at a big tech fair. It promised to give you that same golden crunch as deep-fried food, but with 80% less oil. People were amazed. Less oil, less guilt, same fries? That sounded too good to be true. And in some ways, it still is. Because here's the secret. The air fryer doesn't actually fry anything. There's no bubbling oil, no deep pan. What it really does is use a powerful fan to circulate hot air around the food at very high speed. This makes the outer layer dry and crisp, while the inside stays soft. It's basically a mini convection oven, dressed up with a cool name. But the trick works. The same browning magic that makes fries golden and bread crusty still happens beautifully inside. That's why air-fried food looks fried, even though it's technically baked. Now, let's talk about why people call it healthy. Traditional deep frying soaks your food in oil, which adds hundreds of extra calories and saturated fat. When you air fry, you might use just a spoon or spray of oil, sometimes none at all. So yes, compared to deep frying, it's definitely lighter. You get that crispy texture without turning your food into an oil sponge. For someone trying to cut calories or manage heart health, that's a real win. But here's where things get interesting. Just because it uses less oil doesn't mean everything you cook in it is automatically healthy. If you're throwing in frozen fries, nuggets, or onion rings, you're still eating ultra-processed food, just with less oil. An air fryer doesn't turn junk food into health food. It just makes junk food slightly better. And there's another twist. When food gets too browned or burnt, especially starchy ones like potatoes, it can form a chemical called acrylamide. Studies suggest high levels of acrylamide may not be great for your health in the long run. It's the same reaction that makes toast go brown, fries turn crispy, and roasted nuts smell amazing. So, air frying can still create acrylamide if you overcook or overcrisp your food. It's not dangerous in small amounts, but extra crispy every day might not be the healthiest habit. Well, what about vegetables? A lot of people love tossing veggies into the air fryer. It's fast, crunchy, and super convenient. That's great, but be careful not to overheat them. High heat can break down some nutrients like vitamin C or certain antioxidants. It's still a healthy way to eat veggies, but maybe don't blast them for 20 minutes at max temperature. A little moderation goes a long way. Now, let's address something people rarely talk about. The build of the air fryer itself. Not all models are equal. The cheaper ones often use low-grade plastic that can release a slight odor when overheated. Some users even report a faint chemical smell during early use. It usually fades, but it's a reminder that not everything about air frying is perfect. If you're using one regularly, it's better to invest in a model with a metal interior or at least food-safe coating that's BPA-free. And always make sure there's enough space around it when you use it. Don't block the back or sides because it gets really hot and needs room for the air to flow out safely. And here's a funny truth. Because air fryers feel healthier, people often end up eating more. We trick ourselves. We think it's air fried, so it's fine to eat extra. It's that psychological loophole that marketing loves. But calories don't care whether they came from an air fryer or a deep fryer. Portion size still matters. So, how about energy and power consumption? Are air fryers really as efficient as they claim? Well, surprisingly, yes. But with a few conditions. A typical air fryer uses around 1400 to 1700 watts. That sounds like a lot, but here's the trick. It cooks fast. A batch of fries might take 15 minutes, while an oven could take twice as long and use much more power over that time. Because it heats a small space and doesn't need preheating like a big oven, it's often more energy efficient for small meals or snacks. So, if you're cooking for 1 or 2 people, it's a smart, power-saving choice. But if you're feeding a whole family and doing multiple batches, that efficiency starts to fade. The oven might actually win when it comes to larger portions. So, the air fryer is kind of like that friend who's great for quick jobs, but not so great for big parties. And of course, every brand claims theirs is energy saving, but it all comes down to how you use it. Preheat only when needed, don't overload it, and clean the basket often so the heat can circulate properly. That's how you keep it efficient. Now let's talk taste, because health aside, this is where the real debate lives. Some people swear air-fried food tastes just as good as deep-fried. Others say it's close, but not quite the same. And they're both right. Air frying gives you crunch, but not that rich, oily mouthfeel deep frying offers. So it's more like crisp roasted than fried. But hey, if you can get 90% of the taste with 80% less oil, that's a pretty solid deal. Another interesting thing, air fryers can actually make leftovers amazing. Cold pizza, crispy again. Soggy fries, good as new. That's something microwaves can't do. So even if you're not into healthy cooking, it's a handy little device just for reheating things the right way. So, after all this, is the air fryer really healthy? Well, compared to deep frying, absolutely. It uses less oil, cuts calories, and still gives you that satisfying crunch. It's also cleaner, faster, and safer. No splattering oil, no messy cleanup. But it's not a miracle machine. It can't turn processed food into a superfood. And if you overuse it or cook at too high heat, you could still lose nutrients or form unwanted compounds. Think of it like this. The air fryer is a tool, not a health pass. In the right hands, it's a brilliant one. It can help you eat a little better, save some time, and even cut down your power bill. But in the wrong hands, it's just a faster way to make unhealthy food crispier. So the untold simple truth is this. Yes, air fryers are generally good for your health. Not because they're magical, but because they make it easier to cook at home with less oil and effort. They give you more control, and that's what really matters. Just remember, using an air fryer doesn't automatically make everything you cook healthy. It still depends on what you put inside. But if you use it wisely, it's a pretty smart kitchen upgrade. Well, next time you toss those fries or veggies into that little basket that's quietly buzzing while it cooks, just remember, it's not really about magic or frying without oil. It's simply about finding a better balance between taste, time, and health. And maybe that's what makes the air fryer a little special after all. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, what do you think? Is the air fryer really worth the hype? Thanks for watching The Untold Simple, and I'll see you in the next one.